Hello, I'm Kabalamat and welcome to episode 27 of Rule the Waves 2 Let's Play Japan. To recap, we're still at war with Britain, and the British have still got a load of stuff in Northeast Asia. They've got 4 battleships. I've got 3 battleships there, but I've also got a load of aircraft carriers. Should I move some stuff up there to counter them? The Chinto and the Mutsu can go to Northeast Asia. And I'll bung them a couple of destroyers as well, because these have got 2 with 8 torpedo tubes, 2 with 12. So that should bolster my forces there. I don't need so many forces here. I've got lots of forces. What's he got in India? He's got 1 battleship, 1 battle cruiser. If he does try anything, I'll just sink the rest of his ships. Convoy attack. Own forces are 5 battleships, lots of aircraft carriers, and he's got 4 battleships. Well, I hope this does come to a fight because I can destroy a lot more of his ships. Attack enemy ships in general. Okay, so let's see where we are. This is way highway here, so he's probably up here. Let's have a look at our forces. We've got 1 light aircraft carrier, 1 heavy aircraft carrier, and 2 battleships. And let's do the search pattern. So the search pattern suggests that he's probably around here somewhere. We don't need anywhere near that range. Right, okay. And let's see what time of day it is. So dusk will be in 5 hours. 5 hours is roughly 150 nautical miles, which is about as far as I can get to there in. So I'm going to spread my ships out a bit because I want to catch his convoy. We seem to have quite a lot of stuff with our carriers. So we've got a cruiser. What cruiser's this? This is Unebi, which is a crappy old cruiser. What I'll do with that is I think I'll just put that on search. You might find something. And we seem to have found them. So what have we found? We've found 14 TRs, so let's call in an airstrike. And what else can we call in an airstrike on? Excellent. So his ships seem to be round about here somewhere, so that means we can move towards them and see what happens. No. And looking at the reports, he's got 19 TRs. So he's got 1 battleship. Okay, so his ships are escorted by 1 battleship. They're not escorted by any aircraft carriers because he doesn't have any because we've sunk them all. And the good thing about this is that his battleships, so that's my aircraft has found his force here. The good thing about this is his battleship is going to feel the need to stay with his escorts. So that's excellent because it means I can, right, hit my torpedo. Alright, let's see where he is. He's probably up here somewhere. And we seem to have found something. Okay, I think we found the enemy. They seem to be over here somewhere. So we're going to move everything in. And let's see what he's got. So these are all TRs. Okay, we're just going to go straight in for the kill. Notable. So we've sunk at least one thing. That's probably his battleship there. Yeah, what sort of battleship is that? It's an Anson class. So that's 9 16-inch guns, 27 knots, 13-inch belt. It's a fairly decent ship. And let's bring our forces in for the kill. And let's have a look at the clock. Sunset in 5 minutes, not a problem. And we seem to be firing our torpedoes at them. Torpedoes will hit a few. I've got 2 battleships. I really want to weaken him before I see the Saharan's lost 1 gun already, 1 turret already. And the Chinto seems to be working well. So I probably can't do another airstrike. Let's try anyway. That will no doubt cause them some damage, and these cruiser can go in there. Do I have with my carriers any destroyers? This is just a crappy old cruiser. This is the Unebi. I'm going to get rid of all these reports because they're no longer any use to me. And so all we've got left is his ships here. Let's see what's happening here. This is a CVL. And that can be, these can be detached. I'm going to give them to the battleships, and they can be on line ahead, and they can move in this direction. And what have we got here? This is just a CV. This is a destroyer. Give this to the battleship as well, and that can go up that way. Okay. So let's see what's happening. Now his battleship is there. That's the only ship that he's got that's actually dangerous to me. So what have these destroyers got? They don't really have any torpedoes, do they? Well, that's a bugger, isn't it? Okay. These can move in this way, I think. So I've been hit 5 times. He's scored 3 hits, and the Chinto has scored 5 hits. Not really happy about this. I'm going to move these out this way. Okay, so I want these to, yeah, they've got a few torpedoes left. Hopefully they'll fire some of those torpedoes at his battleship. How fast is it going? 15 knots. Oh, it's got 2 turrets out of action. That's excellent. What about mine? I've still only, that's 11 hits now, and the Chinto has scored 5 hits. Mind you, those hit numbers are not always particularly accurate, but I think I've damaged him. I think he's wounded. He was only doing 15 knots. Okay. Well, these ships can have a go at. Yeah, so let's see where these are going. Okay, they can go. I'll give them a battleship. Yes, I can do the battleship as well. I want everything to fire on the battleship because that's the only thing that I'm really worried about. I mean, everything else is effectively already dead because I'm bound to get all this cruiser coming in, which will be very useful. And so, let's see what's happening with these destroyers. No torpedoes, well, he can just go out that way. One torpedo, he can go straight for it. And 6 torpedoes, he can go up this way. And what's this one doing? It's not doing anything. I think I'll just have them attacking the merchant ships. And then these battleships can go up here. How fast is this travelling? We don't know. I'm annoyed that his battleship's getting away. Somewhere, isn't it? That's where it is. I can't make these destroyers go any faster, unfortunately. Let's I'm overhauling them slowly, aren't I? Okay, that's good. So these destroyers can go straight at him. And I've got a load of aircraft. Hit by torpedo. That was hit by 3 torpedoes. Okay, so I lost 2 destroyers, and he lost 1 battleship and all his merchant ships. Let's see what their battleship was hit by. He was hit by 16 heavy guns, 17 medium guns, 21 light guns, and 3 torpedoes and 2 bombs. And so that was quite heavily damaged. I'm going to look at the Saharan was medium damaged, 11 heavy hits, and my other battleship, the Chinto, was only hit by 1 heavy hit. So that's definitely a victory. Okay. So 3 more submarines. France. We should not get upset by a little spying because we don't want to go to war with France as well. New medium bomber, the Nakajima Tenzan, is ready for operational service, and that looks like it's a jet bomber. Our submarine has torpedoed and sunk the British destroyer Stour. An enemy submarine has torpedoed and damaged our ship AV Tyson Maru. Our ship has hit a mine. The British raider Calliope has been interned in a neutral port. Okay, so we only sunk 2 merchants this time, which is a bit slacking. But now that we've mostly destroyed their surface fleet, because we've destroyed quite a lot of battleships now, it may be that we can concentrate now more on building submarines. And we've still got a massive deficit. Our invading forces are fighting to capture Hong Kong. Our invading forces are fighting to capture Weihai Wei. Okay, so those 2 are both being fought over. Now let's have a look at our budget. The biggest item on our budget is maintenance, which we can't really reduce much. We're spending a lot on construction and a lot on naval aircraft. In terms of construction, Well, we're building the Yamatichi, which has got another 20 months to go. I'm going to halt construction on that. That gives us a positive balance. And I'm going to build some submarines. And the reason I'm going to build submarines is because that's what we need to beat the British in this late stage of the war. So let's build some 2 coastals and 1 mine laying and 3 mediums. And so that's some more submarines being built. In fact, we'll bung another 2 mediums on. So we're now on a deficit of 600, so that means we'll run out of money in approximately 50 months' time. Well, the war's not going to last another 50 months. And that's the end of this episode, so I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, sinking all the British ships, and if you like this video, press the like button, and you can also subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all on the next episode.